Hello, Julia. Thought you might like to hear a story today. The one I've chosen to read to you today is called Grandpa's Friend, and it's by a lady called Anne Harth. Looks like a nice little scene, doesn't it? On the beach with a little house, a little wooden house on the beach, and a boat, two children. Let's read it and see what it's all about, shall we? Can we play in the boat, Grandpa? Sophie stood on the back patio. A small rowing boat sat on the beach. You can. Grandpa looked out to sea. Maybe you'll see one of my friends. What he means by that? Perhaps there are some other people with boats. Did Grandpa have friends? He was a fisherman. He's always alone. What friends? Ben said. Grandpa just smiled. The tide comes in quickly. Don't get caught. I wonder, what does Grandpa mean? What do you think? We won't. Sophie raced down to the beach. Ben followed. I'm the captain, Ben said. He climbed into the boat. He obviously got there first, didn't he? Oh, look, can you see that starfish there on the beach as well? There's Grandpa, still sat reading his paper, look, on the patio. Sophie tripped on a thick rope. Ouch! There it is, look. See? That's tying the boat up, isn't it? She sat next to Ben. She brushed sand from her knees. Let's be pirates today, said Ben. Then treasure hunters. Sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't it? The sun was hot. It was high in the sky. Sophie felt the boat move. She looked up as a wave crashed into them. They were floating out to sea. Grandpa looks a little bit worried, doesn't he? He seems to be shouting to them. They're already at sea. I don't think perhaps Grandad meant for them to go out, perhaps just play in the boat on the beach. But there they are, look, pointing back at Grandpa, and he just look a little bit worried. Then, she said, the rope. It must have come loose when I tripped. Sophie looked towards the beach. Grandpa was there. He looked tiny. He was shouting. Just as we thought, when she fell over that rope, obviously came loose, and there they are at sea by themselves. What did he say? Said Ben. Something about his friends. Ben grabbed Sophie's hand. He pointed into the water. Look, a dolphin. Goodness me, what do you think this is? I thought it was a shark for a minute. What about you, Joe? What did you think it was? Let's hope it is a dolphin. The dark triangle sliced through the water. It's coming closer, shouted Ben. They look a little bit worried too now. They thought it was a shark. The sleek grey dolphin was close enough to touch. Sophie stroked the dolphin's back. Goodness me, it felt like smooth rubber. The boat moved farther away from the beach. The dolphin stayed close. Sophie had an idea. A rope lay in the bottom of the boat. She made a loop in the end. The dolphin moved closer. I wonder what Sophie's idea is. What do you think that she's going to do with that rope? I think I can guess, can you? She wants to help. Sophie slipped the rope over her head. The dolphin swam. She pulled the boat behind her. That's what I guess. What about you? Can you see? It's acting a bit like a horse and carriage, except that this is a dolphin and a boat, isn't it? So they put the oars, look, that they were using in the boat. You see these things that you usually move the boat with, called oars? Put them inside. They sat back, and look, the dolphin's pulling them. Hopefully back towards Grandpa. What do you think? She's going the wrong way. It's okay, Ben. Sophie patted her little brother's back. She was scared too. Just hold on. I worried about that myself. The dolphin swam, and the boat raced out to sea. Sophie saw a shadow under the water. What is it? What on earth do we think it is? We're getting further and further away from the beach and from Grandpa. Oh dear. Rocks! Just under the surface. Without the dolphin, the boat would have crashed. The dolphin was pulling them to safety. Oh, thank goodness for that. Look, you see these rocks here? What would have happened if the boat had bumped into these rocks? I think it might have sunk too. Could have got a hole in it. Look, Ben, she's turning around. The dolphin swam in a wide circle. She headed towards the beach. Goodness. Grandpa stood in the water. Look, he's out there now. Look, he's out near the boat now with a red bucket. What that for? The dolphin swam forwards towards him. Soon the water was shallow. Sophie could see shells on the bottom. Oh, that's good, isn't it? They're nearly back at the seaside, aren't they? Grandpa waded out and grabbed the side of the boat. He handed the bucket to Sophie. What's in that bucket? You might want to say thank you, he said. I think it is. Can you see? The bucket and Grandpa. What's this we've got here and here and here? Sophie threw a fat fish to the dolphin. Ben did too. They threw fish until the bucket was empty. The dolphin flapped her tail and swam away. That's nice, isn't it? That's a good way of saying thank you. Feeding the dolphin. Grandpa pulled the boat to shore. Sophie smiled as he hugged her. You have good friends, Grandpa. It was a lovely story, wasn't it? And it's a good job that Grandpa, being a fisherman, did have good friends, wasn't it? Because they shouldn't have been out on the sea in that boat by themselves, should they? It's all because Sophie tripped over the rope and it came loose. All's well that ends well. Hope you enjoyed that story. I did. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.